All right. Welcome everybody to this week's episode of Showdown Minecraft. We are MHRcraft, and we got John here. This week we're doing a topiary carving challenge, as proposed by John recently.
Yay!
Ooh.
We got some big old shrubberies around here, and we're gonna turn them into something. I don't know.
Yes, so I guess additional points would be that each hedge is 16 by 16 by 20, and that we have to be in survival mode, so we'll be using shears and sand and not flying in order to carve these things. We can place blocks that we get from the shears, but we can't get additional resources, and it's pretty much only leaf blocks are at our disposal. Everything else, these sheep and just for decoration. And the winner, basically, will not be determined by any of us this video. It will be determined by you, the viewing audience. So please comment on who you think did the best carving, topiary hedge trimming thing.
In the following week, we'll post the results, and we'll crown a new best at Minecraft situation kind of thing.
Woo!
Alright, before we get started, I'd like to establish one ground rule that I discussed with Rob earlier. I'm not sure this will be an issue, but I just want to get it out of the way right now. No genitalia.
Also, no sabotage. No sabotage.
No sabotage either.
That's probably a good
one.
Sabotage is probably more of a priority,
yeah, right?
But it didn't occur to me until just now.
Oh, dang it, John! Now I'm gonna have to rethink my whole grand vulva presentation.
All right. I guess everybody, let's get going.
All right. Well, we have to assign trees.
Oh, whatever. Pick one.
Is there a time limit?
No.
There's no time limit, right?
No, there's no time limit.
Just whatever we think people will be willing to watch.
I'm gonna cut it down.
The magic of editing.
The magic of editing.
Hey Rob, do you know which way is east?
I can't get out.
Wake up and... It's the one where John is.
Okay.
Hank, do you want this one?
Nah.
Okay.
Are you gonna... Are you gonna redstone the bush somehow?
No, I was gonna incorporate the sunset.
Oh.
Well, actually sunrise if it was east. But...
That's interesting.
Oh. Are you sure you don't want this one, Hank? Because I'm willing to give it up.
Oh,
man. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay, let me put the shears back.
I'm pro. MLG.
You're
what did you do?
Pro?
I couldn't get out of
I'm just
the
putting your shears
over there.
John had the same problem
so
not too long ago.
Yeah, I ran out.
Oops.
I jumped on the blocks and I ran and jumped out. Like I sprinted, jumped.
Which tree is unoccupied? Who hasn't picked?
Well, there's two because we haven't picked, John.
All right,
so
I'll take this one over
pick
here.
One.
Oh, I've noticed that this is. If you're not careful, you end up actually trimming more than you mean to.
Really?
Yeah, it's the shields are so good that it does like a triple click.
Oh dear.
Good thing we can replace
That's not
things. Good. Time to play the guess what each person is making game. Okay, go ahead.
Yay! All right. Who's opposite me on the other side?
That'd be Matt.
Matt's making a penis.
No, I think Matt's making a creeper.
Rob is making Nick's tower.
Yes.
And Hank is making a doomsday device. How'd I do?
Probably pretty accurate.
Okay, I think Matt's making a creeper. Hank, I think you're making a level from Halo. And John, you're making kanji. I don't know.
I think John's making Space Invader. I agree with the creeper assessment, and I think that Rob is making the obsidian tower.
Everyone thinks I'm making a tower. Interesting.
Alright.
I think I'm. I think I know what I'm making. I think I know what I'm making.
You think? You think or you know?
I think I'm making something. Might be like a building. I don't know yet.
You
We'll
think?
see. We'll see. Anyway,
Time will
Rob,
tell.
Looks
Alright.
like you're making. Looks like you're making a castle of some type. I guess.
You might
Maybe.
find it in a castle.
Okay. Like a turret or a tower or something. John. Right now, it just looks like you spelled NES very poorly. So good work. Good work there. Way to go.
Thank you.
I don't get that from this angle at all.
Yeah, from where I was standing, in front of it, from the shears. But
Oh! I think I know what Hank is actually making. Maybe. No, probably
Do you?
not. No. But I have a new idea. But go ahead, Matt. You first. It's your turn.
it reminds me of like, I think it was the infrared plug-in for the GameCube controllers. You know, like it was a square that I think you plugged in
Yeah.
for the wireless controllers.
It wasn't infrared, I don't think, but okay.
If I squint my eyes, it looks like the Deku tree.
Oh, that's. It reminds me of.
I don't
know.
I don't want to know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I want to
I don't want to live on this
find
planet
out.
anymore.
All right. So we finally finished one and all, and we have our lovely topiaries. And someone's been playing with TNT. So Hank, let's start with you. What do we have here?
We have the Pillar of the Eye of Solologoth,
Oh, that is a very
which is basically...
How do you spell that?
Oh yeah, that.
that was a very fancy title.
spelled
Very
Solologoth. Oh, sorry, spelled I Solologoth.
The Pillar of
E-Y-E-S-L... I don't read that.
I don't know if that's-
EYESOLOGAGOTH.
Okay,
Anyway, it's a,
I don't.
It's a horrible harbinger of destruction based on a screen print I did in college.
Excellent.
Okay.
Time set 0.
I was gonna
And
say I don't.
I give you.
the sun going through it. I
give
think
it-
is an interesting. I can't get the
Yeah.
sun to go through it.
I give it an 8.8 out of 10.
We're not judging each other.
We're not,
No.
but I'm judging all of you. Everybody judges everybody
There we go.
else.
Good enough. Oh.
Give him the stick.
So
Don't
wait,
give
let
him
me
the
do
stick.
the 360.
Yep. Exactly. Woo! Flying.
So Hank's sculpture, the Pillar of Slogologoth. Ayadagon Ayahai.
See, from that-
I Solologoth.
From that. Okay, from that name, I can't tell if it's like something out of the Cthulhu mythos or was in Lord of the Rings. I don't.
Oh.
no. Yeah, both.
Text MHR1 if you think Hank. No, okay, just leave a comment on this video.
Text. You set up like a phone line.
Just say Hank. You don't have to spell the thing. Although you can try.
So
All right,
this is John's
who's
creation. John, it's at Europe.
Oh yes.
And what do we have
I
here?
call it.
The Other.
What?
The Other, correct? That's what the
Yes.
sign says.
I call it the Other, in keeping with the theme of Harbingers of Doom established by Hank, that so far only has 2 entries. The Other is a harbinger of doom. It is a symbol of society's paranoia of things that are not from around here. It's a symbol of paranoia of things that are different, and what could be more different than an invader from space?
Did
Very
you take
true.
this from somewhere else?
No.
Okay.
That's all your
Of course
monologue?
not. This is a completely original design.
No, the monologue? Hank, what were you asking about?
Then putting a space invader and calling it the Ubber.
No, I just made up the name.
Okay.
The Other. I see you also had a fire back here.
Also,
I
Yes,
apologize
I
for
did.
questioning you.
Yes, I did. Kids, if you ever need to sound smart in English class, you need to learn how to talk like that.
I apologize for questioning you.
So, John's the other.
Yes.
Alright,
I award myself 10 out of 10.
of course you do.
Because it's
Tell us
perfect
about
in every
your
way.
mistake.
So my sculpture is a Beastly Beauty in green. And it is
Why does it still have sand?
because it was for the torches at night, so that you could see.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it is the rose from Beauty and the Beast.
I'll make it nighttime. It looks cool.
Time
Right?
set. I don't know. Does it?
I thought it did.
Good enough for
Why
me.
not?
Actually, yeah, it does. It does look pretty.
15,000?
It does look a lot better at night.
It does.
The numbers are out of 24. So yes, the floating rose in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like it.
And
Rob, I give you
hold on.
9.2 out of 10.
Hold on one sec.
Thank you for that. I'm glad you were so modest with your own score.
Of course I was. I could have given myself an 11 out of 10, but I didn't. The score does
Oh,
go
Matt,
up to
if you're
11.
trying to place torches, they won't go on the leaves.
I know they won't. I'm upset by that.
Place down a sand block or something. I see what you're trying to do. Or
I know.
get some red wool. I don't care.
You can just make it light. It doesn't need to be. You don't need to light up the eyes. It looks really good.
So
Okay, I want to light up the eyes though. So hold on.
Okay. I'm waiting for your title as well.
Oh,
Come on, Matt. Come on.
He's almost there.
It's all in the presentation.
it's alive, and it's not for long.
Oh my god.
It's horrified right now. It's like screaming practically.
So,
But,
what is it called?
So what's...
It's
we've got a
called.
sign down here.
It's
that's very
called.
ni-
That's a very nice. That's it.
I take it the rething
Doesn't even get,
is
like-
the base of the sculpture that no longer is in existence.
Yeah, I mean, if our audience can see that, it's not just a creeper. It's only the top half of a creeper, and the lower half is, well, the lower half is wherever the upper half will be in a short time.
Purely
My favorite touch is right here.
Where?
with
where?
the one block missing. Because it
Thank
needed
you.
it. The creeper has
Thank you, Hank,
here.
for
It has
no-
to here.
Hank, let me just say, it's a person like you that makes the art worth all the effort.
So purely from
Thank you.
I'm glad I could be
a
of service.
consumer of the arts
Thank you.
standpoint, it's a statement
Yeah.
of a creeper. But not only is it a statement of a creeper, it's a statement of a creeper after the explosion, the terror, the fear.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
left?
You
But
thought
if
it was
it's
bad.
already exploded, isn't the terror done?
It's dying, John.
Well,
It's dying.
This is
Where are you?
John.
I'm
This
looking at
is
you.
in process. John, this is the space between life and death.
This is the
okay?
split second before the
This is
top
like-
half of it detonates.
Yeah, it is already half its body is already exploded. That is like an
Horrifying.
instant of pain and horror for
I see.
you and the creeper.
All right. I think I'm gonna.
I always like to think creepers don't want to explode; they just have to, and they're like, "Oh no, not again."
So,
That's a good question. How do creepers breed?
you know,
Oh.
you guys and your
You don't want to
tangent.
know.
If they get
You
too
do not
close
wanna
to
know.
anything, they blow up, right? So how do they do it?
Just people.
So anyway, everyone.
John, they do it without emotional connection.
I see.
Okay. All right. Let's not get too deep.
Everyone-
Into that.
Cast,
All right, Matt.
viewers, it's up to you.
Matt.
Cast your votes. We need you to decide who is
All
the
right.
winner of this competition because we cannot do it.
First, I need to award
Yeah.
my completely arbitrary score for Matt. And my completely
Yeah.
arbitrary score for Matt is 3 out of 10. Damn
Damn it.
I give you 1 point for actually sculpting something, 1 point for the performance art, and 1 point for that bullshit speech.
Okay.
Well, there you have it.
That's what you get.
Thank you.